The best part in a portfolio, or the biggest portion, is actually the potential and the passion. That's the most important factors for us. Portfolio structure, usually we give them some guideline, and then we want to see how they can follow the guidelines really well. That means they really take it seriously. Because they have to submit the video, so video must have this structure. So you have to have a beginning, in the middle, and the ending, and then it must have a good storytelling. And if we ask them to put some token, like last year we asked them to put chopstick, and then how they can integrate their token into their storytelling, that's the most important part.
The thing we want to see most in the portfolio is originality. It's quite easy these days to make a video, but it's trickier than ever to be totally original. That's because there's so much video material around. We find that students can, if they really think about it and they really have imagination, make something that feels new and fresh and exciting.
So we want to find someone who is very serious about their study, their artwork, their video making or animation, in their life, anything. So we have to have that serious mind person with a good attitude. That's what we see in the portfolio.
So the DM admission process went through 3 parts for us. First part was the submission of a portfolio. So we just chose films or videos that we've shot before or animated before. And for me, the selection process went a little bit like choosing the most diverse and the projects that I was most proud of. So it was all based on previous projects that I did for either old assignments or just for fun. The second part of the test was an aptitude test after we passed the portfolios. And for that, we were assigned an object. Our object was taxi. And so we could make any film we like, as long as it was within the time limit. And we just had to include a taxi in it. And so it really tested our creativity of how we would use a taxi. It could be very integral and part of the story. It could also be just symbolic. So a piece of advice I'd give is to stick to what you like. You really have an opportunity to really explore your creativity and to showcase how you would use taxi, for example, as an object within a film to tell a story. I think that's something they really look into, how you are able to tell a story.
Most of my work in my portfolio is mainly my school assignments and projects, like in the showreel. The first work is my capstone project. And there is other animation work that I did, for example, like some 2D animation, like hand-drawn animation, motion graphics, 3D animation, and stop motion. I think quality is more important than quantity. It doesn't mean that you put all your works in your portfolio, but to choose the best one that could adequately represent you. I'm sure DM is a great place for you to challenge yourself, at the same time to improve your abilities and to discover your potential.